So I teach a lot of senior golfers, and the two most common things that I hear: definitely want some extra distance. As you get older, that distance is more likely to drop off. And number two, aches and pains. So we want to tick both of those boxes so that you're hitting the ball further, keeping your handicap down, and enjoying your game of golf pain-free. So let's talk about setup first. How can we get you as efficient as possible and also reduce the chance of injury? Number one is foot flare. Foot flare is your friend. Foot flare can really help you. Do not have your feet straight ahead. If you've got your feet straight ahead, you've already managed to limit how much your hips can rotate. By flaring out both feet, you're all of a sudden going to gain a lot more rotation in the hips. If you've got one hip tighter than the other, I would recommend that you flare that one more. So say for example, you've got a really tight right hip, maybe your back gets a little bit sore after a round, flare that right foot more, because if it's tight, you're limited to how much backswing turn you can get. So get that foot flare out. Foot flare is your friend. Don't be having those feet straight ahead. Definitely start with some foot flare. If these are good, the hips will turn. If the hips turn, you'll gain more shoulder turn. Really simple. Number two, if we work our way up from the feet, make sure that your knees aren't inwards. If we have the knees pointing inwards and they're not in line with your feet and your hips, you've already internally rotated both hips. So again, you're going to limit how much you can turn if you have these knees sort of pushed in. So definitely make sure that you have your knees sort of pointing towards the middle of your shoes. So you've got your feet slightly flared, have your knees pointing out slightly. You should feel a little bit of tension in the outside of your legs. You're sort of pushing out, you're not folding those knees in, you're pushing out, and both of those things make it much easier to rotate the hips, particularly in the backswing, but also you will get your hips more open in the follow through as well. So foot flare, knees out, and then the next main thing, and this is something that I see a lot of senior golfers do, is don't have this hunched forward. What we don't want in golf is we don't want our rib cage to be too compressed. If we've got this compressed and we've got the chin down and we've got the shoulders forward, we're going to really limit how much that upper spine can rotate, and that's what we need. We need good upper spine rotation so we can get really good shoulder turn. So once you've set up to the ball, you've got your feet flared, I want you to stand tall before you get into your golf posture. And when you stand really tall, I want you to take a deep breath in. So what does that do to the rib cage? That gets that rib cage expanding. That gets everything really wide. And as soon as we do that, we've then got more ability to turn. If this rib cage is really compressed and the shoulders are rounded, we can't turn anywhere near as much. So this, probably out of the whole video, is one of the most important things you do at setup. I would say foot flare, big wide rib cage, and we've got a much better opportunity to turn, create speed, and hit the ball further. So foot flare, stand tall, deep breath in, and then we're going to hinge from the waist. The bend comes from the waist, not the upper spine. Deep breath, bend over from the waist. You might feel a little bit taller here. That would be a good thing. To turn really well and to create some speed. And I really do think if we can get a really good setup, your swing will start to improve on its own. The foot flare, the knees out, the wide rib cage gives you the best chance of rotation, which is going to lengthen your swing, which is going to make your swing faster. You'll get more rotation on the way back, you'll get more rotation on the way through, and you will generate more speed. Also, the great thing about more rotation in the backswing, that increases the chances of us hitting up on the ball, which, back to the start of the video when we talked about efficiency, if you're going to get maximum distance out of your current club head speed, we are ideally looking for an upward angle of attack. Somewhere between 3 and 5 degrees up on the ball is going to get you maxing out on your distance. The more we hit down, the ball would launch lower with more spin. The more we hit up, particularly with slower swing speeds, the higher the launch and the increase of carry distance that we are going to get. Once we've done that, the next important thing that we really need to do is start hitting up on the ball. Exactly what we've spoken about, and I'm going to give you 2 simple drills that you can do. Drill number 1, all you need is another golf ball, and what we are going to do is we are going to place that golf ball 1 driver head in front of the ball. By doing this, we've got to try and miss the ball that's on the ground, and that's going to give you that visual that the club needs to go from low to high. We don't want the club head to go from high to low because we're going to hit down and we're going to strike that golf ball. We've got the green at 250 away. I'm going to make a slower swing, but make sure to hit up on the ball and miss this ball on the ground. And let's see if we can get it to go 250. So we've got tilt back, we've got the head and chest behind the golf ball. The weight feels like it's slightly on the right side, and we're going to go from low to high. A little bit slicey on that one, but still managed to get some good distance. The club head speed was 95 miles an hour. I'm going to go even slower with the next one, and still managed to get it 250. Left the face a bit open, so we've lost a touch of distance. But as we can see here, the angle of attack is 4.8 up, and that's what we want to try and do. So let's give that a try. We're going to go slower and try and hit up on this ball, low to high. That's a better shape. That was less speed, so that was 88 miles per hour club head speed. So that was 7 miles an hour slower in club head speed. That one was 8 degrees up, so we really hit up on that one. And again, managed to hit that 244 yards. So if we get super efficient, if we can hit up on the golf ball and also start to increase speed through better movement, we can definitely hit this further. And because we've also set ourselves up like that, and we're rotating and we're using the proper parts of the body that should rotate, the upper body, the hips, not the lower spine, that shouldn't really rotate much, we massively reduce the chances of having any injuries or any aches and pains. And then the second drill to hit up on the golf ball, another one we've got here is we've got the swing plate. We'll pop an alignment stick in just like so, and we're going to place that over the top of the golf ball. And again, just to reiterate, we're going to go from low to high, from low to high. We're almost following the angle of that alignment stick as we're coming into the ball. Again, we've got that tilt, that upper body tilt behind the ball, low to high. Let's go for a slower swing again. Low to high. We've hit 5 degrees up on that one. Oof. Nearly in the hole. And again, that was around about the 90 miles an hour speed, and we've managed to hit that 261. You don't need to be really fast. The first part of the video should get you faster. The second part of the video should get you really efficient and get the most out of what you have. So give these tips a try. Comment down below what's helped you with your driver, and as a senior golfer, why don't you comment down below what you need some help with, what's helped you with your distance, and we'll make sure we get some videos out on the channel to help you with those problems. If you're new to the channel, please do click that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like any extra help with your golf, visit the Skillest link below. That's where I do my online coaching, and you can get a free initial swing review by clicking that link. So give those tips a try, start to hit that ball further, and if you'd like any extra senior golf tips, check out this video just here.